Hello and welcome to the good, the bad and the what the fucks number 9. I do apologise, it's taken 6 months to get around to doing a new one. It was 6 months before that with the other one. This is Christian Slater Movies Volume 2. Now first off, I will not be jump cutting throughout this video. It's nice to watch the good, the bad and the what the fucks back and not have to jump cut. But at the start I'm going to jump cut because I've just been wearing this doing my new Tremors Steelbook video. If that's meant to be a Graboid, that looks like a carrot. I would have put it somewhere to fill a gap. Thinking now I've got the big box now, so I don't really need that. I'll still have it somewhere. I might as well wear what I was wearing last time. It needs to get a Blu-ray release because Kevin Bacon and Christian Slater and Gary Oldman are absolutely phenomenal in this film. It's been a year, they've definitely been cleaned. Okay, before I go on a massive rant, I will apologise if I stutter, swear, cough. Because it's been a while since I've done one big long take. Filming and fast forward is easy. Editing is not, it's so time consuming. So, let's get this started. Now, the last time I was prepping on doing a good, the bad and the what the fucks for Corey Haim, Corey Feldman, Christian Slater, I watched them and then I went to charity shop and I found this thing. And this freaked me out because if you look at, I think it's the second good, the bad and the what the fucks for Corey Feldman. Didn't even know this existed. And at the end of that video I have a massive rant and I walk out and find that. So I ended up making that video that day, so that's why I didn't do it then. Last one I did as well was for Scott Atkins. Now, Christian Slater started alongside Scott Atkins in El Gringo, where Slater plays the bad guy chasing down Scott Atkins across Mexico. I did enjoy this film. It's a Joe Silver production. Christian Slater's really good at playing a bad guy. He's a right evil little prick. You know, he's got that very menacing side, but he's also got some great comedic timing. This was shamefully, there you go, I can't cut now. Oh. This did not get a Blu-ray release at the last minute, it just dropped off the face of the earth. Has got a couple of different names across the world, literally fell right under the radar. It's hard to come by. If you want to check that out online, as I say, Scott Atkins doesn't exactly go kicking people's faces in on this as well. There's a bit of a more gun shoot up, but they didn't even bother putting the print on the disc, which was a shame. Now I've talked about that in the last one, so let's get to this Christian Slater ones. Still can't cut, kind of. Fuck. Okay, first up, Very Bad Things was talked about in the last one. Heathers was one of the biggest films that put Christian Slater on the maps in the late 80s, along with Winona Ryder. So if you wipe down the side of the screen, almost forgot about that. Heathers. Now that's not the cover what's there. This is their old school cinema club VHS. Winona Ryder, Christian Slater, faces the wrong way around. The Heathers on the front there as well. Box has seen better days. Has been rewound. Now I've got a few different versions of Heathers. So there's a different cover as well. Then back to back with a gun in the hand. Winona Ryder, Christian Slater. This version doesn't have other Winona Ryder, Christian Slater and Sharon Doherty. I think that's a girl who's in Charmed that chucked her name on it, but I'm going to use this one for this bit. This needs to come back out on DVD. This needs a Blu-ray release. This could be an absolute gem for Arrow to get. A steelbook of this would be absolutely fucking mint. Now this is a special edition, it's just the same, it comes with a nice cover. It's got this archive here. Story about this is Christian Slater plays JD and Winona Ryder plays, I want to say Veronica. And the other three girls are Heathers, and it's all about fitting in high school, getting to know, being trendy, being it with the in crowd, knowing what's going on and having rumours, and then Christian Slater turns up and he's a bad motherfucker basically. By accident, they accidentally kill one of the girls with drain cleaner or something, and basically what it does is it sets off a chain reaction around the high school of suicides. Now, it's a dark comedy, it's definitely a dark comedy to take. But, you know, Winona Ryder's character's first is like she's really good at handwriting to forge someone's suicide. Then they start going around and start knocking people off. And the Winona Ryder character really gets to see what's going on, and then it twists back as well. It's got quite a good soundtrack. It's well done. It's very dark. Comes with a comment of fuck me dead Lou. Fuck me dead Lou. Comes with a great comment. Why can't I jump cut doing these? Oh, fuck me gently. Fuck me gently. Fuck me with a chainsaw, just fully fuck me dead with a chainsaw. I can't even remember the fucking line. What if aliens turned up at your school? It has some iconic things in, which I'm just kicking myself now because, oh, bollocks. I'm a victim of my own crime here doing fast forward reviews. So anyway, this is better though, isn't it? It's me being a bit honest. Anyway, Heathers is an amazing film. It is definitely a watch movie. It definitely needs rediscovering as well. It does not need remaking. It's like Stand By Me. It's a timeless kind of film. It could get remade, and I hate to say this, it could get made into a Netflix series. You know, all these kind of stuff on it could go that way, but it shouldn't get remade. Definitely worth checking out. One of Christian Slater's best performances of the 80s. Next up, I had to borrow this. Oh, sorry, get rid of that. Wipe down the side of the screen. I had to borrow this off Casper. This is quite rare to come by. This is The Legend of Billie Jean. Starring Helen Slater. Now, everyone thought Helen Slater and Christian Slater were brother and sister because they play brother and sister in this. They are not. I watched this on Netflix. It just popped up there. So did Doc Hollywood or something, the one with Joe Pesci, but I'll get to that down the line, I'll imagine. I was able to borrow this off Casper. Christian Slater is ridiculously young in this, and it's basically when there's a gun hold up, and Billie Jean here ends up going on this road trip across America and becomes like this cult phenomenon, shaving her head right down, wearing some loud clothes, big music, and very timeless kind of movie. It's one of them ones along in the late 80s with stuff like Dream a Little Dream, where it was a bit adventurous in places, but this was really good, and the performance is really good, and I thought Slater at a young age give a strong performance, but obviously Helen Slater definitely steals the show. As I say, hard to come by on VHS. This is a special Fair is Fair edition, including commentary track with Helen Slater and Yesterday Smith. Y'all there, Smith? I was going to say Yesterday Smith's the girl from The Simpsons. Keith Gordon's in it as well. The best thing, it is good. It's on Netflix. Check it out. It's a watch. It's not a bad film. It's not a what the fuck film. It's 80s nostalgia. Now get rid of that. Wow. Now talk about late 80s. I went on Twitter the other week and I was like, Christian Slater, if you don't have a copy of Pump Up the Volume, you can fucking have one. Wipe down the side of the screen. Now, two different versions here. One, I got this from the Video Club. Talk is Hard, Talk Hard. And this one seems to be on DVD from China. Although it plays on YouTube then. It's got a bad cover. This has only ever been released in the DVD in the UK. Very briefly in the early days of DVD. And this is the 2020 big box VHS. It's not a flip cover or anything like that. It is from Blockbuster Video and it has been rewound. This is one of Christian Slater's best movies. Basically, he is a pirate DJ, and basically every night he goes on the radio and starts telling his stories, masturbating on the air, what people think he does. Reads fan mail, plays music. So back then it was different as well, because this is a guy who moves from one side of America to a small town. He brings his record collection. So it's bands that the kids at school had never heard before, and he's playing them on the radio. He's uncensored. The schools start to come down trying to find out who he is. Everyone in school tries to work him out. Samantha Mathers, I always call her Samantha Mathers, works out who he is and sort of falls in love with him. But Christian Slater's just funniness and stupidity on camera is quite good. It does send a very positive message across as well. It's got a real, it's funny, it's moving, but it's also dark as well. It takes some dark tones. It is a bit outlandish, but it's all about like rise and occasion. It was obviously a big rise. Again, it's got a little bit to do with Billie Jean and so that rise kind of movies where we're getting in the late 80s and the early 90s when they were using films to get a real positive message across in a dark way, if that makes sense. Now this could be sort of remade. You could get Chunkcast like onto magazine. He could be doing something like this, but that's really funny. It's a shame you can't get a hold of it. And Christian Slater, if you're watching this, I've seen you on YouTube. He was trying to track this down everywhere. You can have this. I've got two versions of it on VHS. English mind, not PAL. Or you can have my. You can have this one. You can literally have this one. So yeah, Christian Slater, you can have that. Okay, next, but that's a watch. That's a must watch. So we've got Heathers, watch it. El Greeno, okay, yeah, give it a watch. Heathers, watch it. Billie Jean, yeah, give it a watch. Pump Up the Volume, yes. The next film, do not fucking watch this. Ever. I'm sorry. Wipe down the side of the screen. Slipstream, what the fuck is this movie? Oh my god. First off, it's directed by Anthony Hopkins. It's got Christian Slater, John Turturro, Michael Clark Duncan and Anthony Hopkins. from the special effects team that brought you Crash. Right, this film nearly gave me a fit, and I don't mean to be funny when I say that. It literally nearly gave me a fit when I was trying to watch it. Now, I've been filming my life nearly 20 years, and I know when I blink, I've had too much to drink or anything, I shut my eyes and I get a flash of my entire life flashing before my eyes or whatever. This is what this film kind of is. It's one of the most intense films I've tried to make some of. It just throws so much footage in your face. You're like, what the hell is this movie going about? And I didn't finish the movie. I had to generally switch it off because I had a bad head. Now, that's wrong for me to say in a kind of review going, yeah, watch this, don't watch this. I had to stop watching this. I literally had to stop watching this, in all honesty. You can't, it's hard to get a hold of now. But I've never known anything about it. It's just about somebody reliving a life. I couldn't even tell you why Christian Slater comes in. I was just like, off, so get rid of that. That is a prime example of what the fuck. Sorry. Next up, right down the side of the screen, this film, I watched it again the other night. This blew me away. This is Untamed Heart when I get a hold of it. So there's an old school VHS and DVD. I like holding the VHSs. Christian Slater, Martha Tammy, Rosie Perez, I'm butchering people's names. This outstanding movie. Now I haven't rewound the VHS. Plain White, a lot going on in the mid-90s with that. Perfect World was like that. I'm trying to look at films now over there. Anyway, Clerks was like that. White was a big thing. Basically, this was originally called the Baboon Heart. I'm sure it was. Or the Baboon King. It was something to do with a baboon. I'm not talking about my Mandarin baboon tattoo. It was something to do with a baboon. So basically, Christian Slater's character, who is Adam, grows up in an orphanage and he has basically had a problem with his heart when he's born. Fast forward a couple of years when he's all grown, he's working at a diner and the girl sort of has just been dumped with a boyfriend, and there's this kid called Adam works in the, he's a busboy basically, doesn't speak that much. And one night she's nearly attacked in the park and Adam saves her, takes her home. When she wakes up and sees Adam there, Adam freaks off and doesn't really say anything. She doesn't want anyone to know what's happened. Adam doesn't tell anyone because he doesn't talk to anyone. And she sort of falls in love with Adam. And Adam's very strange. Doesn't know what his dog's called because the dog never told him what his name is. This is sort of a quirky love story. It's really well filmed. This is a definitely must watch. You've never seen it. Anyone who works in food, retail and all that kind of stuff will like it because it's very grounded. Set around Christmas time as well. It's a very dark story, and I almost choked up when I watched this. I'm a grown man, I can say that. This nearly got me on the heart because it does catch you off guard a little bit. Very likeable character. I mean, definitely weird Slater to do. He grew his hair long for it. He's not wisecracking. I mean, he is funny. Noticeably known to be trailed at the fuck in the 90s for the videos where it was do 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 do, and the most outlandish thing where he catches a hockey puck. Yannick will go, you can't do that, but yeah, catches a hockey puck. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. Right, next up, wipe down the side of the screen, Stranded, from the creators behind Alien, Christian Slater with a smashed, I was going to say Eskimo face there, astronaut mask on. Now this came out on Blu-ray and DVD. You can still get this on DVD. It's all set on a location. It's meant to be the moon base. It is low quality. It is bizarre. This film is bizarre. There's a creepy little alien running around, which is creepy. Everyone starts acting creepy. There's twins all of a sudden. It's creepy. This film is creepy. Not exactly a full-blown horror. Christian Slater does what he does do, but it does feel like Christian Slater has just took a job in Europe for it. It's sort of like there's some proper quirkiness, there's some poor special effects about it. But I mean, for a couple of people in the medical rooms and stuff like that, it's all about a quarantine breach, and it just gets really dark and really creepy. And I'm like really thinking about it now, and what really freaked us out about the little creature running around and stuff like that, or the guy on the treadmill just running. There's just a bit where this guy's just running on a treadmill. It's just like, what's going on there? It's like on the bit where he can get out. When the guy runs towards Chris here, and he's just like running towards him, and it's like, what's he doing? It's a very creepy. And I've got to wipe that down. I wiped that down because Chris was there. Hi, Chris. And yeah, it's a good film, but it's not amazing. If you like your horror sci-fi, it's a nice blend of it. You know, it's quite quick. It's all just about quarantine, basically. So yeah, it's an okay. It's not a what the fuck. It's not a bad. It is sort of a bad movie in a good way, if that makes any sense. Anyway, next up is right beside the screen now. Pursued. Cool, Sick, Fast. This film looks like a piece of shit on the DVD box. I will give it that. This film is awesome. It's low budget. Christian Slater again with Michael Clark Duncan again. Basically, Christian Slater is a headhunter and basically company in espionage and stuff like that, and he is out to pursue a guy to come and join another company, and he goes at him and he goes at him and he keeps on going. He gets in his life, he gets to his family, he sort of invades his life, he doesn't stop, he's always on the phone. Christian Slater is amazing when he does this. You know, he's like the bad guy and he just fucking goes nuts. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's a great espionage kind of, not espionage, there's no real action in it, it's more psychological mind fucking. It's absolutely brilliant. But the cover, the box is shit. Even the disc, look, Pursued, wow, bullshit, bullshit. But no, that is definitely worth a watch. It's a hidden gem of Christian Slater movies. Next up, I want to disappear for a minute because I have Gleaming of the Cube. Now this probably won't make sense, but a year ago, in a film coming out very soon called Welcome to Scotland, or Welcome to Edinburgh, and he cocked up there, because I know I've got a jump cut and I'm going to have a rest, Michael Galley will appear. Check this classic retro out, which Michael Galley owns.
Gleaming of the Cube. It's one of my favourite films.
It's rare as fuck that, you know, that cover.
That cover? Because when it was, I don't know if this is the re-release, but it had a cube on the front with like a prism, I think, going through it. I got this like for like a couple of quid, I think, but the one with the proper cover is like, last time I looked it was like 20 something quid or something like that.
That's the one I own. So right down the side of the screen, that is Gleaming of the Cube. This is the box Galley's on about, and that bit of footage there. It is proper retro box. Now this is basically hyped up skateboarding in the 80s. If you like skateboarding, it's a bit of crime, a bit of drama, bit of all kinds of stuff going on there. It's even a bit where they're in the helicopter going around looking for a swimming pool to jump in. That was the hype there when the 80s, when they realised, you know, when the pools were all empty, they could just ride in it. Gleaming of the Cube. Opening credits, brothers. Vinny's Suspicion, Carry On, Stealing of the Crime, Looking at Clues, Missing Vinny, The Real Brian, 400-Foot Kidney. Okay. Anyway, lovely DVD. I'm glad I picked this up. As Gally had mentioned, it is quite hard to come by. The cover has dramatically changed. But if you haven't seen it, it's a classic movie. You can go to like a look at this. Blah, 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 blah. I'm going to give up right there. I want to give up right there. Gleaming of the Cube is definitely worth checking out. Right, one of the last ones is one of Christian Slater's best films he's ever did, and it is rare as fuck, or it was originally. This is KUFFS big box VHS. Now I've had this since it ever came out. I have acquired a couple more versions of it. It has just appeared on UK Netflix. Can you believe that? Wow. Now the Lord just isn't what it used to be. It isn't. This stars Mila Malakovich. Has been rewound. That's an old school VHS there. And oh my god. Tell you when I bought this actually. I bought this one 1987. I picked that up. The 5th of February 1997. Wow. Yeah, keep your receipts handy. Wow. 1987. That's 20 years ago. Wow. Bloody hell. Anyway, KUFFS is a story about, well, not a spoiler alert here. Christian Slater's brother gets shot and he basically inherits this weird thing where it's filmed where the cops own the district and they're going to own the district for money. And basically everyone wants to buy it off him. There's bad guys in. There's a guy who's got a picture of his t-shirt on his own shelf. Christian Slater breaks the fourth wall all the time. This, like, looking right through, like, hiya, what's going on? Even in the bathtub with glasses on, taking a shower, tries to shoot somebody with a water pistol. It even bleeps out all the fuck cunts, bastard, blah, 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 fuck. It bleeps it all out for some reason in a massive car. I think, why? That's funny. There's an amazing funny dog. And it's basically about a revenge story about his brother's death. It packs, though, a fucking awesome soundtrack. It is one of Christian Slater's best films for comedy, a little bit of an action, and again the story. There's this Don't Wanna Live Without You is one hell of a ballad of a song if you haven't seen it. It's up there with the Transformers, Dare to Be Stupid kind of thing. But if you haven't seen KUFFS, it's on Netflix. It's another film that needs a DVD, Blu-ray release within the UK, definitely. Right, the last one is, before me battery runs out the camera, So I've got the giggles. The last one was meant to be King Cobra, and I'm not talking about this King Cobra, I'm talking about the James Franco, Christian Slater King Cobra, which I mentioned in the last one. I have got it, Annie still got it. That was the first full-on game movie I've ever watched with Annie, and then I had to watch Brokeback Mountain. I'll get to that the next one. It was then going to be this. Now I've got a Laserdisc collection video coming up. I've been throwing this around the last couple of times. This is a Christian Slater film, or I think it's a Christian Slater film. It was meant to be that in this. It'll not be that now, because I want to use that for the good, the bad, the what the fucks. So the last one is, wiped down the side of the screen, Broken Arrow. This is Broken Arrow, Laserdisc here. Broken Arrow will be retro videos this weekend when I'm filming this. This should be out next week. There should be like a week's gap. But yeah. John Woo's first American movie, starring Christian Slater and John Travolta, and reuniting Christian Slater from Pump Up the Volume with Samantha Backhouse again, who looks a bit, what's going on? This is an awesome action movie. It's over the top to fuck. Over the top to fuck. But again, it shows you how Christian Slater can go from bad guy, funny guy, to no action guy. But yeah, it's a little gem, big 20th Century Fox, big budget, coming off just before Face Off and stuff like that, riding on the types. It's a good film. Creepy John Travolta again, and this has a trailer. But yeah, check out retro videos for more rants about Christian Slater Broken Arrow movie. Right, I think that's it. The next one, I'm going to try and revisit Corey Haim again, because I've got some more Corey Haims and Corey Feldmans to do, as well as Scott Atkins. I want to do Wesley Snipes as well. It's having a bit of wrong, doesn't it? Wesley Snipes movies. Christian Slater, I am planning a True Romance tribute, hence why True Romance has not appeared yet in these countdowns. I definitely have enough Christian Slater movies for another couple, and I think I'm going to have to introduce, and I think I'm going to have to watch, as I mentioned last time, Drive Hard. So John Cusack, I think, will be joining The Good, the Bad and the What the Fucks. I know I've probably butchered this, ranted on, absolutely made loads of cock-up mistakes and stuff like that, but it's been cool to do this uncut, without jump cutting, being able to swear, and Gizmo's been quiet all the way through, so that's been pretty awesome as well. So yeah, thanks for watching, goodbye. Okay, I'm just in from work, if you're wondering why I'm naked. Now this is a two-part video. This will cross between the Christian Slater movies and the Tremors video, as they were filmed back to back last week and being edited together, so it's a crossover. Now I have Jack from The Shining. I love how Red Room, murder, and blood's all the way around the side. That is awesome. So yeah, he's pretty cool. There is a chase one where he's frozen, which is pretty cool. Now this is for Marty, Annie's brother. I'm quite a big fan of The Shining, but it'd be cool to like wrap that up and give it to Marty tomorrow for his birthday, since I acquired this off Marty. So yeah, anyway, as I'm getting ready to go out, something else in my bag from last night, and you'll have to check out the Tremors video to find out what is in or been added to my new notepad by a band. Here's an outtake for you. It took us a while, but look, all finished. 1,000 bits. Pop final. Hey, movie pop guy. Yeah, I thought I'd lost a bit because the cat had stole a bit the other day, but also awesome. Here's an outtake for you. It's got Tremors today. Just filmed the Steelbook video before that. Back to back, so there you go. Cross over a bit. Okay, here's an outtake for you. Neil from the Video Club and the Retro Blues page pointed this out. Now I totally fucked up. By saying John Woo's first American movie or Hollywood movie was Broken Arrow, when it was definitely Hard Target. I knew that. In the back of my mind I knew that. Because I did this massive rant about Hard Target 2 last year with John Woo. How can I forget that from the Dope video when I was going woo all the time, like John Woo Woo Woo. I was like, Christ. So I totally fucked up with that, to be honest with you. So good shout. Made myself look at the right tit. I will blame Casper though, even though he lent us this Blu-ray. Casper watched that before I released it, and he didn't even fucking click, so nice one, Neil. Absolutely gooned that. And then the cat with me jigsaw. If you're wondering what The Vanishing is and do with Christian Slater, nothing, but it crosses over to another video. Okay, here's another outtake that's going to cross over, but also cross over to Scotland. Now I still haven't found the Tremors VHS, I have no idea where it is, but in the Scotland footage, at the end of the Scotland movie, what's called Welcome to Edinburgh, where you see Gally talking about Gleam of the Cube, but Christian Slater movies, I can't find Waiting on DVD when I just bought it, and it was there all this time behind my television there, waiting, hiding in the darkness of the shadows. So I still do have Waiting. It's Fuck Me Gently with a chainsaw. Do I look like Mother Teresa? Ow! Fuck. That's an outtake for you. Okay, I've just got in. It is so windy outside. It's like Sunday the 15th of October. Severe weather warning and stuff like that. So this is a crossover. Again, this will not cross over to Tremors, but I will mention Tremors because I've just been filming the glow in the dark thing. You see the Tremors video this morning. Hear the wind. It's not my PlayStation, that's the wind. And I've just met up with Annie, and look what Annie got us today. How awesome is this? Christian Slater, back from the edge. This is mint, so that's awesome to have. Only 49 pence. That is absolutely crime. Crime to Christian Slater. 17.99 brand new. This will be awesome to read. So there will be another Christian Slater, the good, the bad, and the what the fuck's down the line. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. Oi, what are you doing on that? Just finished it.